silence. Where's my water? Drink plenty of water. Be fluid. Be one with water. Be one with air. Preparing myself for the adventure, for the purpose of music, for the sound to grow within my belly. I am ready to start my day. I let my vocals carry me to the next moment.
Welcome to Empress Ebony's Tarot. If you're new here, hello. My name is Ebony. My father named me that. And in this environment, we use tarot primarily as a personal growth tool. I am an intuitive reader while knowing the foundations of tarot and honing my crafted way of interpreting the messages. If you're cool with that, then stick around. Grab a drink, something to snack on, take notes with, get comfortable, but not too comfortable. Strong boundaries around here. Tribe, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Show the newcomers gratitude and compassion. Give them directions to the areas and whatnot so we can go ahead and get things started. What's going on, y'all? We got another message that has been set for a while, but that I was not allowed to move forward with using the decks until this message got out. The recap was before, it was at the beginning. Corruption, bribe, and coercion is what popped out. Capricorn was on the bottom of the deck. At the very back of the deck was disingenuous, pretender, fake, false. Another round, walkthrough, drugs, addiction, medication, addiction popped out. At the bottom of the deck was self-doubt, envy, insecurity. At the very back of the deck was copycat. And off the bottom of the deck, we got liar, covert, malignant, narcissist, technology, electronics, internet, computer, and Libra. Off of the very back of the deck, we got quagmire, entrapment, setup, emotional manipulation, beta, friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, reliable, deity, divine creator, supreme being, intellectual theft. At the bottom of the deck, once all of that transpired, we got gains, increased level up. Was at the very back of the deck now is Gemini. So we got air and earth energy on the board. I was told not to shuffle up until till I got all that said and done. But we gonna figure out. I don't think we're not gonna use this no more unless spirit calls me to. I know y'all like, why you ain't putting it over there? Certain decks I'm not allowed to put on this. Only specific decks can go on there, and or decks that I'm called to be able to put on there. That's that's for that's my business. Also, the numbers that came out with this energy was 77227, 77729, 78828, 82020, and 77720. Those numbers can be significant in some way, shape, or form. I'm getting that the arrangement in which they come up don't matter, is the numbers, mainly the sevens and the twos. The seven, the twos, the eights, the nines. Seeing those on repeat are clustered in with each other. At least one of the numbers has to have a multiple, like has to repeat at least twice. Okay. This is really feeling like a throwing hands hat and throwing stones hat and throwing rocks hat in hands. Damn. Throwing rocks hat in hands energy. So that's how I'm gonna read for it. The major thing that I'm getting with this energy is someone that is impersonating someone digitally. So there's deep fake energy going on. Someone could either be addicted to the limelight or takes a lot of medication, like they're ill. They're ill not only mentally but physically. With the technology energy, I was getting like cloning of the phone energy and like hacking, malware kind of energy in order to steal this intellectual property. I'm also getting with corruption and this energy down here that came off the very back of the deck, the quagmire, entrapment, setup, emotional manipulation, beta, divine creator, deity energy with the intellectual theft is someone getting work done on someone's finances and their emotional well-being. This person is a beta person. They come off friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, reliable, but that's a mask. That is disingenuous. They are not that in true form. They really have deal with a lot of insecurities. Narcissism plays a part in their upbringing and their current life. Currently, they are bribing or receiving bribes from someone to do this work for you or on you for them. What really brought me to listen, I should say this time, because, well, I ain't gonna say that because I made it, I set intentions to listen to spirit at this point because I didn't used to like doing this kind of stuff, leaving read and sit and not being able to use my decks or whatnot. But I've been getting that it's necessary, it's important. But what is really capturing me is the tone, the color tone of the hand that's giving the money, and the fact that Capricorn is there. So we got a lot of red and we got Capricorn, which translates to the devil card to me. So it makes perfect sense that drugs, medication, and addiction will come out with the copycat energy, self-doubt, insecurity type energy, and the rest of the stuff that is on the table. But the highest vibrations in this so far is the deity, which could be either high or low vibrational. Everything has a spectrum of ways it could be utilized. But I don't think but it's not even, I don't think, I know this deity is not being used for the betterment. So if this person is not using a practitioner, they are doing it themselves. Everybody doesn't have to use a practitioner, and everything doesn't have to be witchcraft and spell casting in a way that is I want to say tradition, but I'm feeling like ritualistic. It could just be the way that people speak upon your name. It could just be the way, the look that a person gives you when they think you're not looking. Just that person focusing their energy on you is enough to cause the same ripple effect that actual spell work would cause. So before you go and jump to the conclusion that someone is paying someone to do work on you, and so therefore you need to combat yourself and protect yourself in that same way, fighting fire with fire. Think of it in a sense of the way that you think about what unfolds on the table today is enough to be counterproductive to spell work and just, someone basically sending you evil eye. This all is an attempt to stop your gains, to stop your level up. And it's not only in the sense of money. It's in the sense of notoriety, established relationships, established status, air quotes I'm putting around that, definitely. Because this I'm hearing fuck your status right now, because yeah, that's the energy that those that resonate and navigate over here should really be on. Like all that status shit in the wordplay is out the window over here. Like it's about you living your true authentic life and not being worried about what others have to say about it. You not feeding into this fear that somebody can actually be an intellectual theft energy in your life. Not being so guarded to the point of stagnation, because that's what it feels like this is attempting to bring. You numbing yourself. I'm hearing Rihanna going numb. And it's really a message, a call to attention, a call to action from your ancestors. Because before I started the reading, I kept getting G4L by Rihanna. And it was giving me, ancestor energy. And this would be an ancestor that you haven't met. So I'm hearing everything foreign. Everything foreign. I don't know what song that is, but it's a producer's tag or whatever. So production, something that you're producing, is definitely on the line here. But to not be stoked in fear or worried about what could happen. This is more or less of a warning to let you know that these things are a mist. Like you're not you're not you're not going crazy. A motherfucker is intentionally, emotionally manipulating you in attempts to, set you up. In attempts to get you to, you know, to sit where they want you to sit, in a sense, is what I'm getting from that. All right, now we done introduced that. It's Spirit said I can go ahead and move on. I'm gonna shuffle every deck that I use here. The Spirit said free ball. So that could mean something for somebody because that's not a word that I've heard in this generation. So free balling. The Spirit, I just want to get some overall emotions on this read. First, we're gonna get some emotions of this person, other than the ones that are already on the table: insecurity, self-doubt, you know, narcissism, liar. We're gonna get some more on there. Like what's the underlying issue and the things that could be done. What is the energy of the person throwing rocks, hiding hands? They want it to be cloaked so bad with disingenuous. But I feel like the insecure came out anyway. I feel like the not only is the veil thinning, but the mask is cracking. So this person is insecure, came out again. Insecure, feeling real shitty. I feel like they really admire you, and they don't. Yeah, they don't realize like how you can be so strong with all the stuff that's coming at you, but no bad emotions is at the bottom of the deck now. If they want me to read Curious You first. Looking through a lens of curiosity can spark new interest. List as many things as you can are that you are curious about. For example, imagine what it might be like in other areas of the world. Are you curious about what people eat there, or how their daily lives differ or are similar to yours? Perhaps get curious about how something is made. What are you curious about? Yeah. The bottom line is they really want to know how you do it. So again, they can copy it, but they won't be able to do it because it feels like this the way that you move is off of lived experience. So whoever this is wants the reward of what it took for you to get to where you are, but they definitely won't be able to hold up to the trials and tribulations that came while you were on this journey to get to where you are now. Like they see you as a ray of light. This is bringing me to deity. They see you as a ray of light. They see you as a ray of light, and they are really enamored by you. They really caught up in you. Like you live rent free in their head, especially when you're in their presence. Like it's a must that they have your attention at some point in the day. It's a must that they have your attention. So it's more or less um, attention seeking energy than anything. They look at you online, definitely. That's where they get the inspiration or basically remix what it is that you're doing. But I feel like this person is up. Like this person is up. This person is doing a lot better than you in that arena. But that ain't about nothing. I'm hearing it ain't about nothing. I'm hearing, but that ain't about nothing. They still curious as to how you do it effortlessly. Thank you, Spirit. No bad emotion. I'm just a feeling. Feeling sad is okay. All of the emotions you feel are a natural part of the human experience. Acknowledge that it's okay to feel the way you do. If you catch yourself feeling if you catch yourself labeling a feeling as good or bad, notice that you are judging the emotion. Give yourself permission to simply feel the emotion without any label. Get curious. Again, get curious. What might that emotion tell you about yourself and your situation? Yeah. Okay. So it's like this person doesn't see you in action. They don't see you in action. They have manipulated situations that made you look to be a specific way, that made you look to be, I'm hearing strong. But the way they set it up and the way that their mind thinks is having you wow out is what I'm hearing. Having you wow out, crash out will cause you embarrassment. But when they realize that you just gonna say what you gotta say, do what it is that you do, and then the very next day it's like it never happened because you're not seeking outside validation as they are. You don't care to be labeled by how other people judge you. You don't judge your own emotions. You let them work through you. You understand that when you get triggered by something, it's for a reason. It's a lesson in it. And emotions don't fester for any reason. You look into that though. You're not um you're not throwing rocks hot in hands. You are working through your shit as you should, because your ultimate goal is to live authentically, not to get this money, not to get notoriety. You don't even think about the copycat energy because you already understand there's no way anyone could ever copy you. Therefore, no one could ever steal anything of yours intellectually. If something is leaked and it gets out there, you have the capacity, the ingenuity, the innovative spirit within you to be able to remix that thing and bring it out. It's, you know what I mean? Somebody trying to copy you is just making you make that thing that much better. It's making you sit with yourself authentically and sit back and think like, how can I set the trend? Like, how can I expand this even more? Cause that shit they doing ain't about nothing. Like, you can't copy me because if I made it, that means that I can remake it. That means that I can tweak something about it to where even if you do set that shit out before I do, when I bring it out, it's still gonna seem like a brand new concept. Hell yeah, girl or boy, get pop your shit. Pop your shit. Pop your shit. Hey, pop your shit. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Yeah. Yeah. Romantic victorious. Yeah. Say I'm gonna be the victor regardless. Like, that's why they stay checking for me. That's how you know I'm a sweetheart out this bitch. I'm not out here trying to do nothing like nobody else. And if it appears that I am, then that's the lens that you looking at some shit through. Thank you, Spirit. Hey, let's get some energy, some emotions in regards to the tribe. Like, what the tribe need to know in regards to dealing with this energy, because I feel like they're gonna keep coming, Spirit. They're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep, accepting the bribes, giving the money. They're gonna keep trying to, you know, put the tribe in a rock in a fucked up place. So what emotions can the tribe utilize? What emotions can the tribe utilize to combat this? Admiration. Yeah. Just 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 keep it in your mind's eye, in your knowing that this person just admires you. They admire you. They admire you. They admire you for being able to be authentic. They admire you for being brave. Uh, you know, they really appreciate you. Be appreciative that you have people that admire you. You get what I'm saying? It's really giving me the energy of if you don't have no haters, then you ain't doing it right. You know what I mean? So just have admiration. You know, have admiration. Show gratitude. You know, just peep the scene and continue to do you is what I'm feeling real strong with this. Yeah, don't because I put this card back sideways. Don't let it don't let it turn you sideways from your mission. Don't let it distract you. Like, pay it no mind or transmute it into admiration. The brave conversationalist is at the bottom of the deck. Acknowledge and shift is up under that. Yeah, we're gonna read both of those. Every conversation is an opportunity to build bonds. Practice modeling bravery by being vulnerable. In your next conversation, challenge yourself bravely to share a contextually appropriate story that illustrates your true feelings about the topic. When you share something more meaningful, you invite the other person to do the same. Mindful Mindfully listen to their perspective. This is what you watch out for with them, because that's what they want. They're trying to get the inside scoop. They trying to get the inside scoop because at the end of the day, all of this, the insecurity and narcissism and emotional manipulation, trying to get you caught up, is really because they admire you. They admire you. They want to be like you. They don't, but they don't know how to express it. They don't. They haven't done that integration work to understand and know that their sauce is special. Acknowledge and shift. Sometimes feelings can overwhelm you. Labeling them can help you regulate. Notice when you feel an emotion. Take a moment to feel it in your body, then take a deep breath while feeling it. Give the emotion a name and characteristics. Acknowledge the feeling, Acknowledge the feeling, then give yourself permission to shift focus back to what you're doing. This is a good way to not only regulate your emotions, but also to discern whether or not it's a projected emotion or it's true within you. Yeah, because people will feel shame, insecurity, and all that shit and project it onto you. That's where that copycat energy come in. Yeah, they want you to do something to make yourself feel regretful, but you're not gonna do it because you don't regret. You don't regret. You process your emotions. You process your emotions. There's no need for you to dwell in regret. You ain't got to do that. That ain't something that you. That's not something that you judge yourself upon. You reflect. You don't judge yourself. You just reflect on things that happen. When you play back a conversation, you don't play it back in a sense of I could have done this better, or you reflect on it in a sense of why did I choose this route? Because I know better. In a sense, I know better. I know I could have handled this a different way. So let's reflect on why I did it, and then you look at it from different lenses to where it's like, okay, I didn't do it because that's what that person needed, and in a sense that's what I needed to show that this thing is a process, this thing is moment by moment. in a sense of saying that I was heard. I expressed myself, and afterwards, I didn't feel shame about what it looked like because I'm no longer letting outside opinions assess whether or not I was valid in my expression. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Let's get some more on this, Spirit. The blues. Yeah. Heavy emotions, mental distress, ghost, closure, cowardice, disappearing act. It's like if I can get this person in to be emotional enough to be that emotionally distressed, I can get them to stop doing what they're doing. I can get them to stop shining their light as bright as they shine in it. I can make them feel insecure the way that I feel insecure. That's the goal. I feel like it's the goal of this person, but spirit letting you know that you got you got squad all around you all the time. We got squad all around you all the time. Like I'm hearing G4L by Rihanna again. Like your spirit team is there. Like acknowledge them as if they, are there in the flesh. Because you got this person. You have this person that feels like they are an apex predator. They on the hunt. They want you bad. They want to attack you so bad. They want to, they want you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That Boondocks thing. I like you. I want you. I like you and I want you. But it's not only lust, it's obsession, which is that devil energy that came out again. It's obsession because it's like if I could utilize that energy, if only I could do, like they're comparing themselves to you. If only I could be like this. If only I could talk like this, walk like this, dress like this, act like this. Numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. Yeah. If only I can make it look as if this person is irrational, I won't look irrational. I need to get them in a position where they are numb, where they're numbing themselves, where they're addicted, where they're, just down bad, because that's the way that I can siphon that the energy that they're not utilizing. So it's like when you in your low vibrational toxic energies, your light energy is up for grabs, is what I'm hearing. Keep laughing, keep finding joy. The more you laugh at these folks, the more it's throwing them into the energy that they need to finally do something about it, do something about themselves. Yeah. Look, Outcast, you are the prototype. They've already tried to outcast you, isolate you, make you feel as if you are an alien, make you feel as if you don't fit in. But that didn't work. Like everything that they're doing is not working. The isolation was the first thing that they did. That didn't work because you don't care to be in with the in crowd. You find joy with yourself. I'm hearing in my solitude, like you have no issue being by yourself. You low key like to dwell, in energies by yourself. And when when you want to be social, you'll put yourself out there to be social. Otherwise you would be content with motherfuckers leaving you alone. Like you don't need to be the life of the party, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. You ain't got to be seen. You ain't got to be seen. You do good, and people are real miseducated about why you're the key player. about why it is that everyone gravitates towards you, even those that don't want to. Let's get one more. Let's get one more out of this deck. Bottom line, tribe. This person has their own insecurities, and I wouldn't take any of this shit personal. You are not supposed to help this person. You being you is all the help that this person needs. That's a lot. We're not taking all that. Yeah, Spirit said we're not taking all that. You want me to get a good shuffle. You continuing to be you. You continuing to level up is all that's needed. Yeah. You giving birth to some things. Like not I don't feel like an actual pregnancy, but it could be for some, it's a vast tribe. We almost 200 in, but people be popping in and out that are not subscribed. But somebody could be having a baby, but I'm feeling more or less along the lines of you're giving birth to something that is going to get you that level up, get you them gains, because you did the real healing, because you really did it. You got out of that scarcity mindset to find peace and harmony. You worked through the things that you didn't like about yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like you looked in the mirror one day and was just like, I don't like how my life is going. I don't like my mental state. I don't like, the fact that I fall into the the illusion of complaining about everything, being fearful, cautious about life, and just I'm sick of that shit. You looked in the mirror, said that you wanted to find peace, and you took that route and made that mindset shift, and everything else followed. Continue to do it. Continue to level up. Continue to elevate your mind state. Continue to do things for you. Continue to learn for you. Continue to, invest in yourself in the ways that you see fit. Whatever spirit is calling you to is for your betterment. Trust and believe. You are I'm hearing genius, a sex symbol. You're a soft-spoken person, so you could be the beta as well. But with Prince, I'm really getting like you are able to use your words, or you are an innovator. A you're not a one-trick pony. You know what I'm saying? You do a lot of things and you do them well. So again, back to that energy of, if a person does feel like they're gonna steal your intellectual property, they could never, because you can just remix their shit and still put it out. Like nothing you do is in vain. You get what I'm saying? Like you could, like, the color purple is bringing me to purple. Yeah, crown chakra activated, transformative, transform slow down, spirit. You are a transformative force to be reckoned with. Thank you, spirit. You're a transformative force to be reckoned with that purple transformation energy that goes through you. You go crazy. You go crazy when it comes to the shit that you put out, the shit that you do. Like nothing you don't have shame in your sexuality. You don't have shame in your spirituality. You don't have shame in the things that you say. You don't feel shame in the route that you take in life at all, because you follow the signs and the signs and the symbols that your spirit team give you. It's also bringing me to Prince and in like night energy. Prince being night energy here, like, because it's jumping from Prince to die for you. It's like, yeah, you willing to fight for what it is that you do, and who you are. You willing to fight for your respect. I'm hearing Chris Brown is personal. You could be a person that follows the moon cycles a lot. You are really into signs and synchronicities and occult stuff. You could be musically inclined if you're not a musician. Like music hits you differently. Like you feel, taste, smell like music in frequency. That's what leaves you open for a lot of this projection. It's like you are the technology. Thank you, Spirit. You're the open Wi-Fi host. Thank you, Spirit. You're the open Wi-Fi host. So you have to be mindful and censor the energy that you allow to flow through you. Yeah. you could you could smoke to you could smoke to the level where some say it's an addiction. But what I'm getting is this is medicinal to you. You're a holistic healer. Like you're not medicating yourself. You're not you don't smoke to escape. You don't indulge in THC to escape. It's literally medicinal for you. You are not lazy. You gonna stand up for what you believe in. Like you are a helpful person. Like I said, you could be that beta energy as well. It is really drawing me to damn. Like it's like that's what that's the energy that spreads when you enter environments. Like damn, who that is? Like it's giving me the scene when they gawking over Miss Parker. So you could have body, or you just your aura, your presence is just like I'm the baddest in the room. Yeah, the way that you move, yeah, like just fertile. You're just fertile. You just got that essence of a pregnant woman. Like you have that. You have that. I'm hearing stank on you. That's Outcast again because it's like that's a play on Stankonia, they album or whatever. You just got that. You got that differentness about you. You got that essence of um, shit. I wanna say Empress with elevated Queen of Wands energy at the forefront. Like Penny Pinches is at the very back of the deck right now. I feel like these people are attacking your finances because that's the only thing in your life that's unstable. These people whoever are throwing rocks hat in hands, it's about your money. It's about your financial gains. It's about you leveling up. It's about you finally being able to get to that position in life where you're creating and bringing to life all of the things that you envisioned, that you talked about in those rooms with those small, narrow minded people. And it feels also like these people will do anything to get you caught up, anything that would be a societal, oh, she's not gonna make it because of this, like getting pregnant. If you have a baby, like let's bring me back to the Lauryn Hill card with Zion. Like they said her having her baby would ruin her life, and this all of that kind of stuff. You crashing out, being aggressive in public would be a death sentence in a corporate environment. All of those stereotypes. I can run it all down, but I'm not going to, because if you know, you know. If you get it by this point, you get it. But whoever is cloning your phone, they're trying to get charges put on you. They trying to get you caught up in the worst way so that you go under the jail, is what I'm hearing. But they stupid asses ain't understanding that you can't be in two places at once. So no matter how the fuck they try to clone your phone, like, they don't know how you moving. They don't know what you do outside of work. They don't know where you are outside of work. They don't realize that there's cameras all over the fucking place now. So whatever, and IP addresses and all kind of shit. Like, everything that they are tracing and trying to track on you can be reverse tracked and traced. So it's all gonna lead back to them. You're not that smart, whoever you are. And all of this is in a sense to control you, to restrict you. It's bringing me to the planetary, Saturn versus Venus. And they're giving me the energy that these two, Saturn and Venus, is fighting with each other, and even in so fucking, they so stupid and silly with it. They not even realizing that underneath it all is Mercury on that ass. Like, underneath it all is Mercury. Underneath it all is Mercury. Like, communication, you know. It, it, it's like they're using technology which is governed by Mercury, because it's transmission of communication, to try to restrict you and bring justice to them. But they have no justice. They nothing. You haven't done them any wrong for them to receive any justice. So at the end of the day, what they're wishing upon you is automatically going to revert back to them, because you some of you aren't even aware of this shit that's going on. Some of y'all ain't even aware, and you ain't even got to make yourself aware, because like I said before, you being you doing what you do is combating all of this bullshit, whether it's them paying a practitioner or them just sending you evil eye. This shit ain't gonna touch you. This shit is not gonna touch you. You're not in the blues energy. You are being admired. You are admired, but you don't even care to be. So that's the word. That's what. Yeah, they're saying, like, that's the worst part to me. Like, they're feeling like you don't even appreciate the life that you have, so you shouldn't have it, type shit. Whereas, like, you don't know what the next person is appreciating, because you're on the outside looking in. You're the one attempting to remake, be made over, deep fake, copy, destiny swap, all the bullshit words. Like, none of it, could happen unless someone willingly gives their power up. So unless someone willingly gives you their blessings, their gifts, that's the only way that you're going to get it. You get what I'm saying? And be wary of wanting a person to give you their power, because I'm seeing the Phoenix movie where she was like, you want this power? Okay, take it. Yeah, no, don't try to pull away now. This is what you wanted. Get it all. Give it all. I'm giving it all to you. Let's see if you can handle it. Let's get some tarot on this, spirit. Let's get some tarot on this. Six of Pentacles. That's that Libra scale energy again to me on the minor thing. And with that card, I'm feeling like this person feels as if they can hold up your financial support, that it'll stop all your plans dead in their track. Because again, that's the missing piece of your puzzle, is your finances being straight. So not only are they bribing folks, damn, spirit said with your money, they bribing folks with your money. But I feel like that's a whole nother. We're not about to go into that, spirit. We don't have to hit that. This person, I'm seeing the image of like the Six of Pentacles, in the right away, where one person is getting money and another person is getting justice, but the roles are going to reverse. The money that is being given is not being utilized in a way that will multiply it. So at a point, the giver is going to stop giving. At a certain point, the bribes is going to stop. The corruption is going to stop. It has no choice. Like, you can only go so long with that energy. That energy always leads to a dead end. Tell me when it has ever had longevity. I'm hearing Mississippi Slide by Ray Shrimmer. The paper got to have some longevity. So it's like this person is excited about this temporary money, this short-term money, this Six of Pentacles money, because they are more enthused about it being taken from you. So they think they're more enthused about the fact that if one person gets money and the other person gets justice, then that means that they're getting the money and you're getting the justice, and the justice that they feel like you're getting is like you getting punishment, you receiving punishment from justice. But again, like I keep telling y'all, tribe, this motherfucker is slow. They don't understand nuance. They don't understand the anything past the surface layer. So if you say that someone is receiving justice, they automatically believe that that person is being punished. No, they could be receiving the other end of justice, where they're being vindicated, where they're being what's the word I'm looking for? Acquitted. Thank you. Like, yeah, they're being acquitted. Judgment. They're getting the victory. They're realizing that they're sovereign, so they don't need help from an outside source. So whoop-de-doo that you getting the money. My justice is knowing that I already have what I need. It's more or less about being in alignment with it, so that it comes towards me and is not temporary. The paper has some longevity. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing that tickles me when people speak of manifestation as if karmic debts don't have to be paid, as if you don't have to learn specific lessons for that real windfall to come in. Yeah, you can manifest with magic and setting intentions, some temporary money to pay a bill here and there, but you cannot manifest generational wealth, passive money, without clearing up all of those insecurities about money, all of that lack feeling about money, all of the addiction, self medication, irrational behaviors, disappearing, heavy emotions, scarcity, poverty, essence, energy, and feeling around money. Because let's be honest, if you're struggling with money, you don't that's you struggling with one of those things that I named. It's the way you view money. Your money is tied to your emotional balance or imbalance. And those people who feel like receiving the money from the Six of Pentacles energy is the best way to do it will be the ones that will always be able to be coerced, bribed, because they feel like it has to come from an outside source. They feel like it has, they feel like it has to be a hard, heavy toil and labor exchange for it. You notice the attitude of the ultra wealthy versus the attitude of those that are robbing Peter to pay Paul. And when it comes to money, and when it comes to the things that they do, what is righteous and what is good. Ace of Wands. You have that fire in you. You got that magic in you. You do. But it feels like to me you're a person who wants to utilize it not only responsibly but authentically in a way that hasn't been done before. So in a way that's tailored to you. Justice came again. A lot of you battle with seeing large amounts of money and knowing that you'll still keep your integrity. Seeing large amounts of money, receiving large amounts of money, and knowing that you'll continue. I'm hearing to fight the good fight, but knowing that you'll continue to invest it wisely. And I feel this way because a lot of you have a lot of you are the giver in a sense when we talk about the Six of Pentacles card. So it's like the more money I get, the more that I'll be responsible for. And that's holding you up. Because you see large amounts of money as a burden. Justice popped up again. You see it as a burden because you know that people gonna have their hands out. But that's something that you got to work on internally. And I can't too much lend any advice there because that's my main reason. That's what's keeping me stuck. my finances stuck, so to say. My finances stuck and reaching a plateau because I'm a little too generous. So spirit know, like, if we get this to her, if we get this shit to her, like, other motherfuckers gonna profit more than she will. So we not doing that. So that could be another thing that some of the tribe is, encountering as well. Things don't come up in my readings for no reason. Page of Swords. Yeah. You've gotten past the point of where you look back at your past and you're fearful. But I feel like you backslide a lot because you're not understanding that with every level that you level up, it's gonna get more difficult. Things are gonna come at you, sometimes more rapidly. Sometimes they'll come at you slower, but they'll just be bigger hurdles to get over. So you're constantly in a self-perpetuating, self-loathing, self-sabotaging cycle because it's something that you gotta acknowledge, something that you gotta accept and shift from. Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. You see Ten of Wands as strictly burdensome. It being burdensome, it being a heavy load to carry, heavy emotions. You strictly see it as that. Well, how about you look at it through a different lens? Get curious about burdens. Try with looking up the etymology of the word. Then look up the synonyms. Then look up the antonyms. Then, if you are, a person that's actually engaged in tarot and are learning this for yourself, see the tens. Not even if you learning it for yourself, because Spirit said it. We don't even have to take it there, because everybody is not. I get it, Spirit. So just look up, Google Ten of Wands. 9 times out of 10 is gonna bring you one version that has the right weight on it. The Ten of Wands, they're carrying that load somewhere. So turn the card into a movie. Where are they going? Where are they going with these wands? Where are they going with this load of sticks? What helped me? Oh, excuse me. What helped me with the Ten of Wands energy and seeing it as more than burdensome was imagining it as building. Like, my foundation is already laid. I'm taking this lumber to the work site so that I can go ahead and build the walls of my structure and my roof so that I actually have shelter. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to build this shelter. It's going to be hard to build this home, but when it's done, I'm protected from the elements. I am protected, because that Spirit is saying the elements is the wrong thing. You don't need to be protected from the elements, because we could very well, inhabit inside of the elements you know, without going that route. But I'm protected. I have some protection, some shelter from danger, things that wish me harm, you know. But in the modern world, I'm able to have a roof over my head and have shelter for the night. Yeah. I have something that creates longevity. As long as that house stands, every generation in my lineage will have a place to lay their head, a place to stay, a place to remodel, a place to expand. Also, what brought me to see the Ten of Wands as more than just the lens of burdensome is a Nipsey Hussle interview where he was basically stating that you life is gonna come with some burdens. Like it's gonna come with some burdens. It's what builds you. Is what strengthens you mentally. Mental fortitude is what um is what is necessary. Not for nothing. Like it's necessary, and we just gonna leave it there. It's necessary. So no, less the way that you look, the lens from which you look at something can always change. The perspective in which you see something can always change. Slide to the left, 2 feet, and see if your perspective don't change. You get what I'm saying? Three of Wands. With this, I'm getting have the foresight to know that everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. If you shift your perspective to positive outcomes, that'll shift your reality to positive outcomes. Sometimes when you deep down into something, you have to be a little delusional. You have to be a little delusional. And you have to have the foresight that everything is going to be all right, because you got people coming for your financial gains, for your level up, for your peace of mind. You have people coming for what's yours. So it has to be something worth its weight in gold, is what I'm hearing. It has to be something that's worth it. Yeah, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck now. It has to be something that's worth someone wanting to take if they're trying to take it. It has to be something worth investing in, growing, maintaining, sustaining if others want it. Because I'm hearing a lot of y'all like, I don't know why would nobody want. I ain't got nothing. Stop saying that shit. Stop saying you ain't got nothing, because you do. You got air in your lungs. You got the foresight to be able to see your ending well before you've even started the journey. Appreciate that. Yeah. Ace of Wands at the back of the deck now. Like, bottom line is, if they willing to bribe somebody, coerce somebody to pretend to be you, to restrict your financial gains, to clone your phone, to try to copy your style, to put something out before you do, therefore attempting to gain the profits off of your thing before you can, it gotta be something. But don't be fearful in your pursuit of it. That's what they want. They want the fear. They want you to act irrationally and, throw it all away. They want you to believe that healing comes through an external force. They want you to believe. I'm hearing they want you to believe that you're not stardust, that you're not a star, that you're not worthy of the limelight. that you're gonna leave this planet with regrets, that you have to partner with someone externally to get the joy. Yeah. But we got the sun, the star, and the eight of pentacles. Yeah, girl, man, child, man, woman. Look, you got the freaking sun and the star and the fucking eight of pentacles at the very at the what? Do you not know? Do you not see? I'm hearing what song is that? How the sun and the moon bow for you. What that's Beyonce. That's off that the Lion King soundtrack. I'm hearing bigger now, but the how the sun and the moon bow for you. Like yeah, your spirit team have been. Your name is in rooms that you don't know nothing about. The limelight is not what you wish for, but you're a star. Like cosmically, oh baby, you hold rank. That's why a lot of this shit ain't hitting you. That's why a lot of this shit ain't hitting you. For those people that don't even notice like what the fuck is going on. Yeah, you've been patient. You've been patient. You've been in the kitchen. You've been in the kitchen whipping shit up. You are the alchemist. You are the alchemist. You have been revealing things. Things have been being revealed to you. You've been following your life cycles to a T is what I'm hearing. Without even knowing. I ain't even knowing is what I'm hearing. King of Wands. Yeah. I'm hearing T.I. I'm the king over all that I survey. Like big boss energy. Big, BBC energy. Like big cojones energy. Like devil showed his face. You could be a Capricorn. You could just, it could just be that you have a lure, a mystical air about you. The world card at the very back of the deck. So King of Wands, the devil, and the world card. So this feels like once you come into your authority on this earthly plane, you will be demonized, is what I'm hearing. Like you will be demonized. Things are gonna be presented to you, proposed to you in a way that is I'm hearing false contractual. So it feels like someone gonna try to get you to sell your soul, but I don't believe in that. That selling, I don't subscribe to that selling of the soul shit. But obviously somebody does. Once you come into this authority, there are going to be forces that come up against you in order to try to tarnish you, to try and have you move outside of your integrity. Yeah. You're gonna get more and more stressful attacks the more you come into your authority. Yeah, things are gonna, it's always, so get used to it. This is a get used to it kind of message. Yes, they're throwing rocks and hiding hands, but you just need to get used to it and understand that it's about admiration. There are going to be several towers. You're going to be surprised by who all this shit turns out to be. But remember, at the bottom Remember, underneath it all, and remember, under all of their insecurities, they admire you. One more, Spirit. Remember, under all of their insecurities, they admire you. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Utilize that Queen of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Pentacles out here with the Six of Pentacles that actually made it on the table. Well, actually made it on the table for the tarot. Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Three of Wands, the Star, King of Wands, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Baby, you have nothing to worry about. I'm talking about nothing to worry about. All of this manipulation, projection is to slow you down. It's to distract you. It's to attempt to have you miss your boat. Have you missed your way out? Have you missed your opportunities for alignment with your cosmic path? Start utilizing your technology, your technological devices to bring forth the messages. There are going to be signs and synchronicities, not only in your day-to-day outside life, but in coming through technology. It feels like you're missing with the Queen of Pentacles coming out. You're missing opportunities. You're missing opportunities to multiply, flip, generate more income because of the way things are being labeled. Because of the confusion, misrepresentation, misinformation, ability to see through the games that are being played. I'm hearing Trey Songz, the games we play, no wins, we're losing. Like, to see the fact that you're so bored and unbothered is what's having you miss specific things. The fact that you feel as if manifestation can come with just straight attraction, like I'm gonna attract it to me without putting in any kind of work. I keep hearing soft girl era. Utilize the Queen of Pentacles for you to understand that there's still work there's still work in within the soft girl era, especially if you are trying to have a family. Especially if you're trying to have a family. It ain't nothing sweet or nothing easy about being a stay-at-home mom. You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you want boredom and how do you want boredom and money is what I'm hearing. How do you want boredom and money? I'm feeling the energy of somebody that's like, I just want to be able to do what I want to do all day, but yet you don't want to do anything. You don't have a hustle, not a hustle. You don't have a hobby. You don't have anything that you could, multiply, create, you know, any way to expand your pinnacles. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any aspirations other than being provided for. So that leads me to question, what is it? Are you what are you going to be putting up with? What are you going to be subjected to have to put up with to be provided for when you're not willing to do anything but look pretty? You get what I'm saying? The Queen of Pentacles don't just sit there looking pretty. Baby, the Queen of Pentacles was once the Nine of Pentacles, and she was in that garden harvesting what she had planted. You get what I'm saying? A lot of this rhetoric around soft girl era and empress energy and all of that is not only surface level but one-sided and basic as fuck, in a sense. Laziness. Thank you, Spirit. Laziness energy. Laziness energy. I'm just gonna put it there. Because you don't build empires by not doing nothing, by only delegating, by not getting your hands dirty, by not having to do some clerical duties, by not having to do some work. Okay? You're not the empress and not having to put no work in. You don't create life without putting work in. You put work in the beginning, that's pleasurable. You put work in at the end that literally could kill you, could kill you. You deal with pain that is the worst on the scale of pain. The pain that will throw a person that's not in labor into shock, which you could die from. You get what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing pretty, easy, sweet about being empress, except for when you're being adorned, except for when you're being praised, except for when it's time to relax, it's time to be catered to and pampered. But they do work. You get what I'm saying? Like, the synopsis of this here, what I'm getting underneath it all, up under everything, is the way that some of the tribe utilizes words. Your perception of a word, your knowledge of a word. Most of you all's knowledge of words is from modern times. Most of you all's understanding of things is from a particular biased lens. Which is a lot of the issue as well. Let's get one from this spirit, one message that can kind of bring all of this together. At the bottom of the deck, we got center point, grounded, centered, sovereign. At the very back of the deck, sacred rest, retreat, balance, restore. What came out, baby? Yeah, facing fears, courage, inner strength, and shadow work. Forgiveness and unconditional love. So with those people that are being corrupted, trying to restrict you, being false, they haven't faced their fears, nor have they done any shadow work. If you my tribe and you understand majority of what has been said today, you've done your shadow work. You faced your fears. But I feel like there's some things that are lingering behind with that Page of Swords energy. There's some things that are lingering that you are stressing about. There are some things that are lingering, excuse me, that has you backsliding on your knowing, your authority, your ability to be the authority in your life, your ability to see yourself as more than just human, your ability to see yourself as cosmic, your ability to know when energy is being projected upon you, your ability to be able to see things from different lenses. That's why these people that are throwing rocks and hiding hands are able to trigger you into reflecting on whether or not you've come as far as you think you've had on your journey. You have. You've just reached another level. And thank you, Spirit. When you are triggered and tested, understand and know that it's not these people. It's your spiritual team. It's your Ori. It's your higher self. They got to know whether or not you're truly able to go to the next level and sustain. Because the last thing they want is to throw you into something that you're not ready for. That's why this windfall of monies is not coming. This gains, this increase, this level up in your money has not came yet. And that's them speaking to me as well. If you don't have no issues with money, this message ain't for you. Guess what? It's not. But Spirit said it is, because if your issue isn't with money, then where does your issue lie? The message still stands. You just got to tweak it to where you're being attacked. But majority of the tribe is being attacked financially. Bribes are being commissioned in order to set them up, throw them off of their game, throw them off of their progression. Also, shadow work isn't something that you do once and it's done. Those of us that are able to reflect often are, in a sense, always in and out of shadow work. It's a good thing to be in and out of shadow work. And don't dwell in one area of healing for too long, no matter what it is. In my personal opinion, don't dwell into any of them longer than you need to be. Don't get obsessed with it. Don't restrict yourself to, this has to be fully done. This has to be fully healed. It gotta be fully manifested for it to, for me to move on. Thank you, Spirit. because that's not the case. Like throughout you'll be tested throughout. Acknowledge, accept, and shift. Facing fears. It is important to understand that choices made in fear result in situations born from that fear. Fear is self perpetuating. There is no benefit to fear outside of the raw survival instinct that lets you know that it's time to run or defend yourself. All other fear is self centered by our beliefs and projected upon us by our society's rules and expectations. I believe that what each of us fears the most is the unknown. That came out in the pre-shuffle. The unknown, and sacred feminine was in reverse. This could be the loss of a job, the loss of a loved one, or our own death. There are so many other types of fear: the fear of not being loved or understood, fear of judgment, fear of pain. We fear that if something bad happens to us, we won't be able to recover. When we are able to realize that there is no inherent value to living in fear, we can then begin to work more deeply and to look more deeply into our fears, to explore them, to gently probe these ideas and undercurrents that are subtly influencing almost every choice we make in our daily lives. This card is asking you to reflect on your fears. Healing and overcoming fear takes intentional, ongoing spirit work. Begin by noticing the filters through which you are experiencing life and how they hamper your freedom. It may take radical trust and surrender to be able to move past certain fears, to trust that there is ultimately beauty in the unknown, beauty beyond this life and outside our expectations. Practice. Allow yourself to bring your fear to mind. Notice how it feels in your body. Send love to that part of you that feels the fear. Imagine placing fear on an altar, offering or surrendering it to the source. An alternate practice. Ground to the earth with a cord from your root, the base of your spine. Open the chakra. Open the chakras on your feet. With each inhale, receive the supportive energy of the earth. With each exhale, allow the energy of the fear to be and released into the earth to be recycled. Ooh, that brought me to that Six of Pentacles energy. Receiving, receiving. I said report. Receiving um, support from the earth and resources. That's what they were trying to get me to say. Us releasing that energy for the earth to transmute is actually helpful, and I'm hearing you will be rewarded for such exchange of energy. Shadow work. Shadow work is a process of diving into the aspects of yourself that are disowned. It's an unearthing and unacknowledged emotions. It's an unearthing of unacknowledged emotions that are repressed due to their unacceptable or seemingly distasteful flavor or expression. Your shadows are parts of you that need to be loved. They need to be forgiven. Every part of you is divine. When this card comes up, it may be a shadow aspect that is asking for your attention and love. Are you feeling out of alignment, overly emotional, or are you self sabotaging? It is time to do the healing work to integrate this unhealed aspect that is impacting you in your life. The challenge with shadow work is assessing the shadows themselves. They are often hard to pinpoint, existing as a current of unconsciousness that is constantly running in the background, subtly impacting everything in our reality. Bring the shadow into the light by whatever means works best for you. Explore your feelings in meditation or while journaling. Ask where the feeling originates in the body. Take your attention to that part of your body with the sensation and send love there. Or try writing freely, asking the shadow to reveal itself by describing the feeling or emotion. Allow yourself to feel the emotion and then give yourself love and full acceptance. If you are feeling bad about not living up to your own expectations, instead of berating yourself, love yourself completely and forgive yourself. Every aspect of you needs love and acceptance. This doesn't mean that we don't work to change the things that are no longer serving who we are becoming, but it is easier to shift things if we can accept what we have done and who we are right now. An affirmation: I am learning to integrate and extend love and reverence to my shadow self. I am sacred and worthy of infinite love. Hmm, that's beautiful. It very much so is. And I'm talking about, it lines up with what I said. That message to me, the facing fears and shadow work message, are definitely for the watchers. I always want to call them crosswalkers. Wow. The cross watchers that are chiming into this, that are throwing rocks hot in hands. Some people that are in my tribe are, throwing rocks and hot in hands. I'm not going to look. You'll get it too over here. That's just is what it is. And this is also a message for those that are questioning whether or not they have done as much work as they think they have. You have. It just gets tougher. Shit just gets tougher. You know, you have those energies to combat within yourself, and it's a never ending process. You know, it's it's good to acknowledge and see that. And it's good that you are able to see that you're backsliding, that you are questioning yourself, that you are reflecting on how your energy is right now, and is it conducive to what you are becoming. It is also a good thing to reassess your goals, your vision, your plan, your desires, because those things can change. This message wasn't to put any particular person or um, energy on blast. It was just to bring forth why that energy came up on my table, and it stemmed from the middle of May, and my readings are timeless. So this information you could have triumphed past, and this is your confirmation that you've done so. And this could also be a confirmation of, you not tripping, you not crazy. People in your workplace, in your day-to-day life, are exchanging money in order to prevent you from being able to level up. People in your life are attempting to make you feel heavy emotions and act and slash react irrationally to throw your plans totally off of the trajected time line that you had for yourself, or to just delay, your process, your level up, your gains, also to get you trapped in entrapped into something that will further distract you from bringing your creations to fruition. But I'm really feeling the strongest energies to align with in this reading would be these two oracle cards, the facing your fears and shadow work, as well as the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Star energy. So that would be your masculine, the divine masculine energy, your divine feminine energy, and your higher self. The fact that it's the King of Wands, this is soul led masculine energy. The Queen of Pentacles is tangible money, physical, earthly aspects. And the Star is not only your healing, but your connection to the cosmos, and you're believing in that without a middleman, is what I heard. Because that's what's creating the stress and the looking back. Things will things will start falling into place. Let's get some last messages to close this out, Spirit. Affirmative beacon. Yeah, that's connected to that star card. Like, they are letting you know, they are affirming that you are already there. They're wanting you to affirm within yourself the acknowledgement of how far you've come, in the same breath acknowledging how far you have to go. Tribulations of trials. I mean, you built for it tough, you could take a load, is what I'm hearing. Like, so let's not be burdened about the tests that we have to go through, the things that we have to decode, the messages that we have to embody within ourselves. Don't fall back into temptation. Yeah, don't fall back. Don't backslide into a place that you've already drug yourself out of because shit is getting hard. Don't do it. Affirm how far you've come while realizing how far you still have to go. Eternal legacy in reverse. That's what these motherfuckers want you to believe. That you don't have an eternal legacy. That's that stress energy. They want you to believe that you cannot transform your life. The motherfucker that's throwing rocks hat at hands wants you to believe that you're here to pay bills and die. That you have no bigger purpose, but that's a fucking lie. You've already seen the vision. You've already had the foresight. You've already seen your ships come in and go out. You've already seen it. Ascension's touch. Yeah. Ascension's touch. This energy wants you to be restricted in lead energy. They want you to go back to the beginning as an alchemist and be led when you've already leveled up. You've already leveled up past copper. You've already leveled up past copper. Like, that's gold, baby. That's increase. That's level up. Like I don't feel like you've made it fully to go as far as in spiritual alchemy, because you're still questioning yourself. You're still looking to be saved. You don't fully acknowledge and accept that you are sovereign. You're still seeking counsel from others. You're still seeking outside healing. Harvest of vigilance. Yeah. Harvest of vigilance. Like, thank you, Spirit. Utilize the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles energy for the harvest of vigilance. So for you to understand how vigilant you are. Success is the best revenge. Legacy of healing. Like, yeah, this is your legacy. This is your legacy. To heal yourself. To heal yourself and have others find admiration in the fact that you were able to do it. You may even, be called to teach it. But I'm hearing never go into it like you know it all, because there's always something to heal. There's always a different level. But you can help those who have yet to go through the thing, those who have yet to reach the level that you've reached with it. A sudden change in your money and luck. Give respect, get respect. Like I said, sleepless night, anxiety, guilt. All of this shit being projected towards you is in an effort to slow your gains, decrease your gains, stop your gains, stop your level up, and cause confusion. Ways of confusion. They want you to revisit the conversation 1,000 times over to see what it is that you did wrong. You ain't do shit wrong. You did nothing wrong. The reaction that person got was the reaction that they deserved. You've done enough self-reflection, self-acceptance. You've done enough self-development to know that the way you reacted is exactly what that person and you needed in that moment. Waves of confusion still pop back out, came back out anyway. Don't be confused about any of this shit. You get what I'm saying? They admire you. They admire you. And even if they don't, is what I'm hearing. But that's not my spirit guide. But whoever that is for, even if they don't admire you, be that delusional to believe that they do. Whatever gets you through your day, because that feels real low vibrational with the even if they don't admire you, like, because these people do admire you. They admire how the fuck you keep getting through these trials and tribulations and don't look like what you've been through. They admire that. So don't fall back. Don't go back to where you were, being lost in the wave of confusion. Yeah. Keep your home locked. Keep your vessel locked down. Keep up wards of protection around you no matter what. Make it something, let that protection of your vessel and your home be within an affirmation that you say daily, so that it's constantly there, so that it's set in stone, is what I'm hearing. Bloom awakening, because that's what you're doing. Union of souls. Not only are you unionizing the masculine and feminine energy within yourself, you're gonna get that externally. I feel like you already got that externally, because like I said, your issue is with finances. Union of the souls. Union of the souls. Utilize your masculine fire energy and your feminine earth energy. Being that these zodiacs came out, figure out your masculine and feminine energies in your chart. In the 7th house, in the 2nd house, in the 11th house. 2, 7, 11. Oh, 8. Spirit said 8th house, 2nd house, 7th house, 9th house, 11th house. That's what those numbers kind of entailed into. Because you are definitely blooming and awakening. 2, 3, 1. 3, 2, 1 has been coming up a lot for me. But 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2. 1, 5, 5. 5, 1, 5. 2, 6, 4. 4, 6, 2. 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. You protected. Oh, 4 quadruple 4s. Yeah, definitely protected. We're gonna get some letters on this. This could be first, middle, last, initial, a favorite word, a word that you've been seeing a lot. They said they only wanted 3 and that 1 fell on the floor, so yeah. I am X. I am X. The words could be significant. And then we're gonna have some affirmations to try to put to not even try to put this energy to rest. Let's get some good ones, Spirit, so that they know. I'm hearing know that you are loved. Even if you don't love yourself. This one fell out. These 2 fell out. Well, 3. I am enough. You are enough, tribe. Yes, you are. You built for it tough. You can get through this. My life overflows with abundance and prosperity. It does. Yes, yes. I know that my light shines because the divine light within me is always shining brightly. I now move forward into my expanded, good, divinely directed, and lavishly prospered. I now move forward into my expanded, good, divinely directed, and lavishly prospered. All things conform to the right thing for me now, quickly, and in peace. So that's that transmutation energy. Like that's that no matter what the fuck is sent towards me, that shit is conformed to the right thing for me now. And quickly add cinnamon on it is what I heard. Baby. Yes, 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 yes. Today, as God opens the windows of heaven and pours me out a blessing, I make room to receive it. Last but not least, anyone can start. Only the thoroughbred will finish. Hey! Oh, why the fuck I'm hearing a quarter brick, half brick, whole brick? Hey, hey, hey. Somebody, y'all peoples is, yeah. Anyone can start. The only, anyone can start. Only the thoroughbred will finish. What? Oh, 40, 54, 4, 38, 28, 2. Baby, 138 is on IMX. I'm hearing IMAX movie coming soon. So ooh, I almost called you out your name. So not only do you have a story to tell, it's gonna be turned into a motion picture, baby. And the motion picture is your life. I'm hearing Usher, my life, your entertainment. You watch it while I live it. Hey, I love y'all, tribe. I love y'all so much. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even know. Like those thoroughbreds, they came through in this energy, baby, in this reading, honey. Hunty, feeling cunty. Yes, baby. I love y'all. You don't even understand. Like for a lot of the tribe, this was confirmation that motherfuckers is continuing to be on that mess. For a lot of y'all, it's acknowledgement and shining a light on you, like because you just never know who followed through. I felt the crosswalker watcher energy, so you know it don't matter how much you look in on me, baby. I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And that just is what it is. Baby, anyone can start. Only the thoroughbred will finish. Until next time, tribe, I love y'all. Peace.